See who jumps in here. The crazy madhouse. Chew, avocado. What's going on? Welcome. Avocado. Well, let me get this. What's going on? Let me get this freaking volume turned down on my other part, and we're gonna have some serious problems. Oh, I'm just chilling, hanging out. Rocka, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? I did a little video before. I was talking about the live streams, and I'm trying to let everybody know. Sometimes you need to hang out. Sometimes you need to hang out to the end of the live stream. That's when the goodies come out. So I just figured, I got some time to waste. I don't have to go to work till like 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I think I'm pretty good. We can hang out. We can chill for a little while. Let me see what my schedule says. Oh yeah, I don't go until 2. I'm good. 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm good. We can hang for a little bit. See who pops up. See what's going on. I got my all my magnets from my other place. I had these all on my fridge. This is Liberty. This is Spokane. We got T-Bird. Another Spokane. Another T-Bird. FG Stacker. And we got a couple of Alaskan Assassins. So I'm gonna have to go utilize the new refrigerator that's out in the living room. Well, kitchen. Not living room. But I got those set aside, so I'm gonna put those out there. Joseph Lopez, welcome. Come on in. Good to see you. I am working with a new cup. I broke mine. I feel bad. I've had that freaking cup forever. And I came over here to grab my phone or something like that, and it was plugged in, and the cord was wrapped around it. And when I pulled on the phone, it hit the tile floor and just shattered everywhere. So it kind of like broke my heart. But I'll have to get a replacement for it. But this is still cool. Tampa Bay got the pirate, so you can't go wrong with the pirate. Yeah, I heard about the tsunami warning. Y'all better get your ass out of freaking California. So was there an earthquake in Japan or something like that? I mean, because that's what usually a tsunami is. It comes from another country. Usually a bad earthquake or something like that. I was trying to watch on the news, but this place has got a funky new TV, and I don't really know how to use it yet. So I'm not even getting my regular TV channels. So basically, I'm watching movies on my not laptop, tablet. I'm watching movies on my tablet, shit like that, and I'm trying to catch up to what's going on. So I'm really kind of out there on what's happening. Yeah, Joseph, friggin' California's a mess. It it deserves a good washing. Let's just put it that way. It deserves a good baptism. California needs a good baptism, and maybe that's what's happening right now. I don't know where the earthquake was. Like I told you, I'm not getting the proper news. I've been trying to find stuff online, but the TV here is totally different. It's like one of them streaming things to where you go through all the different channels and you can stream, pretty much any freaking movie or anything else that you possibly want. But I'm trying to get my freaking local freaking Fox News back. I'm getting ones from everywhere else around the country. So I mean that's my go-to. With all the people that I know. So no, I'm kind of lost right now. I don't know what's going on. So I was hoping, maybe somebody might have something to say or okay, so it was Russia. Well, if any of you are out there in any kind of freaking danger, get your freaking ass out of there. Don't wait. I mean, a tsunami is not a freaking joke. If it's going to come in, it's going to freaking wipe out everything. You just saw what happened with this flash flood in Texas. Killed all those little camper girls and everything like that. I mean, don't fucking wait around. Get your ass out of there. At least you got some warning. These poor little kids in Texas and everything else. They didn't have no freaking warning. You guys got a warning. Heed it and get the fuck out. Oh, Alaska's in this. Yeah, I imagine they would be. Yeah, y'all need to just haul ass. You know, life is a lot more important than things. Grab your basics, grab your water, grab your food, batteries. I mean, food and water is your basic your main part. I mean, you can deal without a fucking phone for a while, but get your food, get your water, get the fuck out, hit some high ground. Don't mess around with this shit. When is this supposed to hit? Does anybody have a clue? I mean, are they following the waves? I mean, what's going on? When is this thing supposed to make an impact? I mean, if it does make an impact. I mean, because it could very easily die out in the sea and not be nothing major. But just if you don't know, there's no kind of impact warning on when it's going to hit. Oh, Paul, am I saying that correctly? Hello, welcome in. Don't do nothing stupid because we'll kick your ass out in a heartbeat. We're a bunch of silver stackers. We stack gold, we stack silver. We come up here, we talk with our friends, have a good time. Let me check you out. See what you got going on. Channel activity. Joined 7 days ago. No subscribers. Oh, that sounds like Jeff. Nah. Bye bye, Jeff. Think you can infiltrate me? Are you freaking kidding me? Bye bye, Jeff. God, he's got the same character. The same. He does the same. He's got like freaking 10 different freaking people going from Donald Trumpy. He's got a Superman thing. He's got JD Vance. He's got Smurfy. He's got all these other, and now he's just come up with a freaking another one. And now you want to come onto my fucking page? Leave me alone. I moved away from you for a reason. Stay away from me. Yeah, it's all right. You'll see him out there. He's a goddamn troll, dude. He's got like freaking all these pages, and he used to be my friend, and till he started beating on my door, saying that he was going to kick my ass because I told him, I didn't want him to have anything to do with my pouring anymore because all he's doing is taking my information, my pictures, and using it for his own enhancement. I told him I'm done with it, and he freaking flipped out. So I told the landlords, I said I'm done, I'm out, and they kept it quiet so I could just freaking leave in peace. But I got a nice place now, and I'm not gonna let this little son of a bitch freaking screw up anything for me. He makes up all these pages and he comments on his own page. He's got all these different channels that he makes, and he comments on his own page, on his own channel, with all his other channels. It's like, that's freaking sad. That's freaking pathetic. Just leave me the hell alone. I moved for a reason because I didn't want anything to do with you anymore. And please have some respect. I'm being nice. I'm not. I haven't tried to destroy you or say a bunch of shit. Just leave me the fuck alone, dude. Just leave me the hell alone. I wish you best of luck with all your fucking channels, but just leave me out of it and don't come to mine. Ginger, what's going on? Yeah, I threw a little bit. I threw a little something extra in your package for you. Yeah, let me show you. No, because we had well, this I had from Art for Bull, and you had won these. I believe you actually, Ginger, you actually won this one, and some other people, Woodsy and I'm not sure they were both Woodsy or what, but they both gifted them to you, so you got those. And then I threw in that night, I threw in the Buffalo round for you, and tonight, because I threw a little something in for Gatita as well, I decided I was going to throw you in a nice little silver note. It's a 1935. So I threw that in for you as well because I did the same with Gatita. You know, she had won this, and I decided I was going to throw in a nice little buffalo for her as well. And while I was at it, I was going to throw in a nice. I had this is another 1935, nice little silver note. No, they're not the best notes, but I mean, it's still a nice 1935 silver note. So you guys got that coming to you. And I have Art by Bull. I just needed to get the proper address. That would be Jeff Rubin. He was my roommate at the time. I brought him in on a show, and he went in a total opposite direction of where I wanted to go. And we've had issues before, and I've tried to be nice. I've tried to, turn the head, do the turn the other cheek kind of thing, and I'm just done with it. I mean, when he beat on my door threatening to kick my ass, I mean, he's 5'3", 300 pounds. He walks to the freaking mailbox and back, and he has to take a nap. I mean, so I'm not worried about the man physically, but I'm a very peaceful and calm person. I don't want this bullshit in my life. Just leave me the fuck alone. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want anything to have to do with you. You know, go enjoy all your little channels that you're making. Have a great time. I wish you the best. Just leave me alone. And now he's creating more freaking channels and jumping on my page. And it's not gonna. You can pick them out in a heartbeat. I mean, Liberty, everybody, they all know it. T-Bird knows it. Liberty knows it. He's making an ass out of himself. And I don't want that associated with my channel. I have a good reputation. I have a good reputation of doing shit right. I have a good reputation of pouring. I'm considered a pretty decent pourer. I mean, so I don't want any of this stupid bullshit, you know, playing fart noises in the background and shit like that. No. You're freaking 10 years old, dude. I mean, come on, I'm done. Leave me alone. All right, I'm done with that. I don't want to talk about it no more, ever, ever, ever. Just I'm good. Y'all do what you want to do. Well, I'm not a poor master. I mean, Ginger, he does some pretty good shit. Ginger, me and you need to get together one time. We need to do a live stream. We need to hook up, and we'll do pours side by side. Because I told you, if you watch some of my other videos, I'm looking to do the sword and the stone. I had FG Stacker do these for me for a 3D print. The first one he tried, it came out screwy on the back half. Didn't get the right detail. So he just poured these flat like this as a two piece, and all I gotta do is just hit them with a little bit of super glue. But I want to do the Excalibur sword and the stone. So Ginger, you want to make a little competition? You want to come up with something, and me and you'll have a pour off. I'll do my Excalibur, and you can come up with something. I think that would be cool as shit. But these two came out really nice. They both got a. They're both nice and clean. And I'm playing with the idea of drilling this stuff out afterwards and dropping in some stones. And I got some cheap stones, but it would look really cool. I'm gonna have the stone itself, nice and dark. I'll antique the shit out of it. Have this all nice, highly polished. Maybe do some antiquing. Just so I can get some golds and blues on that crest there, and then the handle. Have it dark and have the bright, shiny top, and then drop some stones in it. I mean, that'll be freaking looking awesome on my desk. You accept the challenge, Ginger, or what? Come on. You are a freaking awesome pourer, man. You pour some serious shit. I'd love to be able to pour side by side with you. Yeah, that's why I keep everybody blue. I want you all to be able to sub up to each other. Check each other out. All right, so we got 10 people. Oh, come on. I got one like. Really? Come on, hit that freaking like button for me. What the hell? You just bullying or just got on here? No, I do a lot of pouring, Tyler. I do a lot of pouring. I do a lot of collecting. I collect everything from Roman coins to ancient Egypt artifacts. I am definitely into collecting gold and silver. No, no, Ginger. We'll do like a live stream. We'll just do a live stream together, and you can pour something. I can pour the sword and the stone. I think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I collect a lot of. I got a whole bag of foreign coins, Eric. I've got one from Russia. It's a 1776 coin, and I have a couple different coins that are actually from the Hitler Reich. The 1942 and 1943. I got bags and bags of foreign coins from eBay. No, I have never bought anything from eBay. I don't trust anybody on eBay. Um, I've never gone that way. The uh, the eBay prospect to me, I'm a little bit worried about it. Okay, Tyler, you're good. You've been on here for 12 years. We're gonna smurf you up. That way you can get to see everybody else. Eric, you're like 5 days old. You're just a you're just a newbie. You're gonna have to get to know some people before I smurf you up. Get some time on you. Where do I buy a 5 pound bag of coins from? I actually bought a whole huge bag of coins from Tres Amigos. It was MLZB. I spent like $75 for that bag, and it was guaranteed to have, at least a half a dozen, well, at least a dozen silver coins in the bag. But he likes to play games, and he just mixes everything all together. So you have to go and find it. So I've still yet to go through the bag. Um, I have broken it down to um, like a copper. I got a copper bag. I got looks like a silver bag, and then I got the silver and the brass mix, and then I have like another bag. So it's just a matter of me going through them all. And actually, I think I might have it right here. If I can do this without knocking you over. Yeah, there we go. How's that do for you, Eric? These are all broken down somewhat. Then I got this little bag of tin stuff. It's like it's aluminum or tin or whatever. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, you can see that right there. Nice little 5 franc. I mean, I got tons of shit in here. Let me just pull one out. There's another franc. It's hard to, but I got euros. I've got Janine. What's up, sweetheart? Welcome aboard the crazy train. Going through some shit. Renee. Well, probably John. How you doing? But I got bags and bags of this. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take, because I got, where is it? Oh, it's not there, but I got one over here. I got one of my Cartier Silver bags. And I think I'm going to make up a little bag for somebody. I have no idea what I'm grabbing. Absolutely none. I'm going to take a couple from here. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to reach in here, grab a couple. I'm going to throw those in there. Now I'm going to go to the next bag. I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to grab a couple. Throw them in there. Now I have no idea what I'm throwing in this bag. Not a clue. I mean, you can obviously all see that, right? So I'm just grabbing a couple, throwing them in. Now I know these are euros. So you probably only, I'm only going to throw in a couple of those. Because these are actually worth some money. Come on, give me another one. There you go. I got a couple of those. I'm going to throw those in there. Alright, got another bag here. These are my ship coins. I can't get rid of those. These are all ships. I love my ships. If you follow me, you know I love my ships. Look at that. Look at that little beauty in there. My ships are separate. And this is, I think this was the first bag, which actually, he said this bag actually does contain some silver in it. So I have no idea what I'm going to reach in there and grab. I'm going to grab a couple. There you go. That'll be my giveaway bag. Alright, so that's going to be the bag that'll be given away. I gotta put this back in here. I can't lose my chips. Now I have no idea what I just threw in there. You just saw me all do it. You all saw it. I just reached in there, grabbed a few, threw it in, grabbed a few, threw it in. T-Bird, what's going on, my brother? Alaskan, how you doing? We have, who else do we have? Alright, I'm trying to catch up. Alaskan, hey, I love that video that you did about the ancient mask. I mean, I am so down with that shit. You have no idea. I love everything to do with culture. You know, I'm mostly like Egypt and stuff like that. Do I have junk ship coins? I don't know if I have junk ship coins or not. I mean, I guarantee you, these were probably on a ship at one time or another. But we got a bag. We got a bag right there. So I'm going to throw this back over here. Now, I talked about doing this before. And like I said, I have no idea what's in that bag. So whoever gets this is going to have to figure it out. Let me get these out of the way. Oh shit, I figured a bag. But it'll give you a nice little project to do. You can go in there and look them all up, see if you got anything. No, that's actually worth something. I know the euros are worth about like $3 or $4 a piece. Tail chaser, yeah. I mean, I got some coins that have the holes in it from the Asian. I'm not sure if it's Chinese or whatever, but I got several coins in that bag that all have holes in them. But yeah, I'm gonna have this nice little bag. Let me get these out. Like I said, let me get these out of the way. This was last night's giveaway. Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. T-Bird, did you see what I was gonna do with the sword and the stone? I had FG Stacker make this for me. He did this in a two-piece because the first piece, it has one good side, one bad side. So I'm gonna do the Excalibur sword, and I'm gonna super glue these together, and I'm gonna pour it inside of a stone, and I'm gonna put gems in the top and the bottom. You know, tone everything right, and have a nice little piece to sit on my desk. How badass is that? Yeah, you gotta smash that like button. Come on. Shit, we're only at 9 and 9. Well, it is freaking like what, 2:30 in the morning. So I can't argue too much. I only came up here just out of shits and giggles, because I made a video earlier about, if you come to one of my live streams, a lot of times I don't do anything until the end. So you might want to hang out for a while. All right, this goes for Ginger. This is Ginger Stacker. Curtis. That's his bag. And Art by Bull already has a bag. And I know what Gatita got, even though she didn't. I got a message from Bellows today. He's like, Gatita doesn't even know what she won the other night. What has she got coming to her? I was like, I'll send you a picture. Hey, when it gets that late at night, sometimes we forget little things. But that's just the way shit works. Yeah, Tyler, I'm about the same way. I work at a public grocery store. I work in the deli, and I close basically every night. So the store closes at 10. So by the time you clean all the slicers, clean the case, do the floor, do everything that you got to do to make everything sanitary for the morning crew. I mean, you're not getting out of there till 11 o'clock at least. If it's slow, we can get get stuff done a little bit earlier, but for the most part, it's between 10:30 and 11 o'clock at night before I get home. And then they have to drive home, try to find something to eat, have a couple cocktails, and then it's like I'm trying to watch everything that's going on. Pyra, where the hell have you been? Well, Priya, I'm sorry, Priya. I ain't seen you in months. What the hell? About time you showed your face. But I'm gonna have this little bag. I don't even know what's in it. Why don't we take a look? Just for a little teaser. Oh, damn, that's 2 cigarettes I lit that I'm not even smoking. Alright, so we'll put that one over there. Let's see what we got. It looks like an interesting little pile, doesn't it? Oh, there's a big one. What's that one? That's from Costa Rica. That's one of them that's in there. I'm not going to give up too much. I don't want to give up too much because I want you to be able to have fun when you get this bag. So whoever gets this bag tonight, but look at that. That's kind of a funky little piece right there. Definitely looks like it has the queen on it. But like I said, I don't want to go, showing all of these coins. I want it to be a surprise, and I want somebody to have a good time and have some fun with, holy shit, I just got this little bag in, and let's go searching through them and find out if there's anything cool in it, because there could be definitely a cool coin in there. I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't gone through these coins, so yeah. Where where do I have that? I think I have that in my box. No, it's not in this box. Where did I put that? I have a 1776 Russian coin. Now I know the date doesn't mean anything to them, but 1776, I thought it was pretty freaking cool. But yeah, I've got several Russian coins. But I'm in the middle of moving. I just moved to a new place, so everything I have is in boxes right now. So I'm gonna have to try to find them. Rest Bobo, what's going on? How you doing? Timber stacking, Eric. Show it to me. Eric, if I can find it, I will definitely show it to you. It might be in this bag. Ah, I think it is in this bag. Hold on. Yep, there it is. This is 1776 Russian Empire, Empress Catherine II the Great, 5 kopecks, large copper coin. And here she is. 1776. And you can see how old it is because it's off stamped. They don't have it right. The banner is offside from when they stamped it. And the same thing with the front. Get it the right way. There we go. But that feather, it should be, or feather wreath or whatever you want to call it, should be nice up on both sides. But because of the way it was stamped, it's missing. It's like it slid off the die a little bit. But that's a pretty freaking piece right there. And I got several others. I got some Russian coins. I have some, like I said, some Third Reich coins, from Hitler. You know, I don't, I don't consider those to be like anything taboo or anything like that. I mean, history is history, and if we run away from our history, then we bury the knowledge that we should have in the future. I mean, we're supposed to learn from our past. We're supposed to learn, you know, here they are right here. It's even got the stamp. I'm gonna have to pull them out of here so you can see it. But I believe that, you know, we should embrace our history, learn from it, not hide from it, not try to bury it. But those are the Reich Nazi symbol, 1942 and 1943. The face is both the same. Trying to do this so you can see it without my big fat fingers getting in the freaking way. But that's history. You know, Daryl sent me these. His father picked them up when he was in Germany. But I mean, that's just it's history. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But I got tons and tons of other coins that are in here. Lots I need to go through. I got a bunch of Indians. I've got coins from France. Exactly, Eric. You know, you can't lose what's. See, these I put in a separate bag. I think these were the French coins. Yeah, I got tons of French coins. And for some reason they all fell out of their little capsule. Oh, this is from Argentina. That's a nice. What year is it? What year is that? If I can find one. 1890. 1890 Argentina. But these all fell out of their little capsule, so I had to stick them in bags because that was from Brazil, 1869. I got a whole bag full of this shit. So what's going on in the chat? No, I don't clean coins. I will clean some coins. You know, if it's like cup I think it was last week. I had some peace dollars that had a bunch of slimy shit, you know, like the PVC. So I dipped them into a little bit of where is it? Oh, I don't even know if I have it out. But it was the E-Zest. I dipped it into a little E-Zest. It was fine. You know, it doesn't hurt the coin. I don't think it hurts the coin at all. Here's one. This is a 1607 from France. Check this shit out. She's this one is rough, but that's 1607. Trying to get a little focus for you. And I got Roman coins. I have Greek coins. I have ancient artifacts, you know, from Egypt, from Rome. Here's a perfect example. This right here is a Roman vessel. This thing is 2,000 years old. And what I did was I sealed the top with wax because I put my mom and my dad's ashes in there. It used to have, some kind of a silver coating on the inside. It all flaked off. You can see it here, but it pretty much all flaked off. But this thing is 2,000 years old, and I thought it would be fitting, to put, some of my parents' ashes in here, and I keep that on my desk. So I always got mom and dad with me. I usually keep it in like a cup because I'm afraid it's gonna tip over, but I just haven't got there yet. No, I'm not in. I'm not into cleaning coins. I don't try. I don't try it. I don't. I don't try to. Most of the coins that I have, I leave them just the way that they are. I don't mess with them. Unless it's something like this. I've got a separate little tub right here. These are all. Those of you who watch my channel, you know what these are. These are all Indians, old Indians, and they got that freaking cancer on them. And some of them I've cleaned up, and you can see them. That's. Let me try get that in a little bit of focus for it. They're tough. They need some attention. So I've been slowly working at them, but I keep them separate from my other copper coins because this shit spreads. So I keep them away from all my other coins. I keep them locked up in this little box. Mostly in here is all pre-82 copper coins, because 82 has a split year, so you have to weigh it. And I got a bunch of arrowheads and shit in there, stuff I want to pour one of these days. But I just throw them in there. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, Eric. I mean, Quickie Stacker, hey, you doing? Holy crap. We gotta smurf you up. Where are you at? Let me try to find you on here. I know Cranky Stacker. He's good. Alright, you're smurfed up, my friend. You are blue. But I'm just going. We got into some old coins and shit like that. God. I think I went through those. That's my Russian coin. That's a 1607. See what we else. See what we got going on here. Here's a 1610. That's from France. 1610. We have 1849 from the Netherlands. What's this one? Another. I got a lot of French coins, because my last name is Cartier. So, but this is an 1866. I'm not sure what that one is. A lot of these I still have to look up. 1831, France. I know some of these are not the best, but there's an 1875 German 1 mark. A nice little Italian coin, 1863. Which one's this? This is this is a drachma from Greece, 1883. This one is silver, 0.835. So that's a silver coin. What was this? 1879. Oh, that's an Indian. That's just an Indian head. I got a bunch of Indians. Oh, 1942 P. War nickel. The reverse is it's got a screwed up rotation. So let's see if we can't do that and show you it properly. The front is not supposed to match the back, so let's just flip this. See how it's offset? Once again, got the nickel. You flip it straight up. That's an offset. So that's pretty cool. What else we got here? 1891, Switzerland. This is just pretty cool. Yeah, I got tons of them in here. I got coins everywhere. Oh, USA. I got a Union Shield. 1865. 1865 Union Shield. I know the plastic doesn't help much, but if I go through all these, if I could pull all these out of the freaking plastic, we're gonna be here till freaking, dawn. What's this one? Oh, 1977 Germany. 5 mark. $1901 Barber V. No, they're not in the best of shape, but I know this one was a dog and the harp. What is this? Maybe some of you can figure that out. It's got no printing on it. Let me try to get the dog. There you go. That's a little better. Y'all tell me. I got no print on this coin. I know the harp is, I believe, is some type of a euro. Maybe y'all can, tell me a little bit. Trying to get the name in there right. Is that an Irish? Blue Blocker. What's up, my friend? We're just sitting here hanging out, shooting the shit. I'm just showing off some old coins. I made a little package of foreign coins here. I went through all the different bags that I have, so I'm gonna be throwing all these into the bag, and I'm going to seal it up. I didn't give anybody too much of a peek. I went through a couple of them. That was it. Just enough to give everybody a little taste. But I think that's going to be tonight's little gift package. But while we got into talking about foreign coins, I had an old 1776 Russian coin that Eric wanted to see, so I broke that out. I found it in my bag because I've been packing, trying to unpack. But that's a 1776 Russian coin, and then we started getting into German coins and this and that, and we're just sitting here shooting shit. Try to get this folded right so it doesn't fall out. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty much set with that for right now. I am going to take a pause for the cause, so you all just sit here and chat amongst yourselves for a minute. Hooty hoo! Oh, thank you. Appreciate that moment. I feel so much better now. Let's see what's going on. Let me pull this off to the side here. Oh shit. Come on, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Alright, there we go. Okay. So what's going on in the chat? Everybody just saying howdy do. We have avocado. We have Pira. Denise still here. Joseph, Cranky, Tyler. Now y'all make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and all that. Do all that good, happy stuff. Avocado, Cranky, Blue Blocker. He came in. I had a coin from 200 BC for sale today. Oh, you know I like them Romans. I like those. I like those old coins, man. Let me show you. I don't know if this is all of them or not. And this is what my fingers grabbed a hold of. This is Faustina. That was Marcus Aurelius's wife. That's my Marcus Aurelius. One of them. This one goes back to 152 AD. 139 to 162 AD. These are beautiful pieces. I've actually casted this coin. I casted it and I made it out of brass. And I put it on my I got a lamp that I've been working on for quite a while. But there's another one. These all came from the Curtis Clay collection from Harlan J. Burke. This is another Marcus Aurelius, 161 to 180 AD. No, and I've casted these. I've casted this one as well. I've casted some of them, because these are basically like brass and copper coins. I got this one here, his wife, Faustina. This is actually a silver coin from Rome. This is a silver coin, but most of them are usually always copper or bronze. So when I cast them, I usually cast them out of bronze. This is another Faustina. That's his wife. This one is also from the Curtis Clay collection. Faustina 2, Middle Bronze Age. So about the same time. This was the first one I bought. This was the first coin I bought from Harlan J. Burke. It was a Thessaly Cranon. 350 to 300 BC. This one my plan when I bought this ring was to put, this coin inside of it. But it was too big. Let me pull it out for you. Thessaly's got some beautiful coins. They were horse people. They raised horses. They sold horses. I mean, that was their entire economy. I mean, they sold horses to Romans, Roman soldiers. They were breeders. That's what they did. So every Greek coin that you find from Thessaly is going to have a horse on it. But I was going to put that on this ring, but it was too big. So it didn't happen. But I got some smaller ones. And I'm not sure if I want to pop it out or if I just want to get another ring. But these smaller ones I got from Thessaly as well. I mean, these things would fit perfect. This one is a Thessaly Cranon from 400 to 344 BC. I don't know if any of you guys are getting interested in any of this shit, but I mean, this is cool shit. This is like 400 BC. You know how long ago that was? But that would fit perfect. That would fit perfect right there. I'm debating on if I want to. I might actually, pop this, you know, I might open it up and drop this in there because it would fit perfect. Look at that. It would fit perfect. Because that's originally what I bought the ring for, but it was the wrong size and it didn't work. And I got another one, another little one right here. No, same thing. Thessaly Cranon, 400 to 344 BC. But you'd be surprised on actually how affordable some of this stuff is. I mean, some of it can get expensive. I mean, I think I paid $300 just for this one coin. But some of them are not too bad. I mean, $100, 100 and a quarter, and if you buy it on auction, because Harlan J. Burke has auctions all the time. So I mean, so you can bid on it, at a lower price, and you know, as long as you win the bid, they will sell it to you for what the set value. They have like a mark. You have to hit a certain mark. Once you hit that mark, you're good. But I bought all that stuff from them. I never sent them a freaking dime, and they sent it to me, and they mailed it to me. And I was like, holy shit, are you kidding me? I mean, because I bought a lot of stuff from them, previously. It's like, man, is my credit that good that you're just gonna send me like all this freaking, stuff, or was it a mistake? I didn't ask, but obviously I paid it. I'm not gonna screw anybody up. A roommate wanted me to screw him out of it. He's like, oh, don't pay him. You got all that shit for free. Now it's yours. It's like, no, dude. What the fuck's the matter with you? I don't do shit like that. I don't know where Curtis is today. He might get a little something something, here in a little bit. I'm not gonna make this a long live stream. I mean, what was it last night? It was like four hours. So I'm not gonna do that to you tonight because I want to get some sleep too. I started doing more live streams because T Bird was out on his vacation. So I figured, well, this is a good time because me and T Bird have kind of like the same hours. So I don't want to step on anything that he's doing, but I mean, I got to get my time too. I want to do my stuff. So I'm just trying to be nice, and but since he had this time off for his vacation, I decided to utilize the time to, throw up some live streams, and some of them got extensive. But I don't know if any of you all are interested in all that Roman stuff or not. But I got there's another video that I have. I made it specifically for Ellie, and I think uh, John. I mean Renee and me. So there's a video out there for those two. They're tagged in it. So if you find that video, it goes through everything that I have. As far as my artifacts, my coins. Because I have ancient Egyptian artifacts. I have Roman artifacts. Not just coins. I mean other things. So if you're interested in that, go back and check it out. All you gotta do is go hit my feed and just scroll back a little bit. You'll find Renee and me and Ellie. You watch that, and there's all kinds of good old Roman stuff on there. Roman, Greek, Egyptian. Well, we're going to do another giveaway here shortly. All right, so who is. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping exactly up with the chat because what kind of air is it? I'm assuming it's like John, Joe, John. What kind of error would a missing or light stamped on the back of a coin be called? I ain't got a clue. And I'm going to tell you that straight from my heart. I don't have a clue what you would call that because I don't do miss errors on any of the new coins. That's not what I'm into. There are plenty of channels out there. You can go talk to Ronnie, um, Ashland, Oregon. He knows a lot of shit about there's a lot of other places out there that you want to go to who actually know that follow that stuff. They sit there and they go through rolls and rolls looking for cracked dies, and you should have five feathers instead of three, or whatever. But I'm not into that. I collect gold. I collect silver. I pour silver. I collect old Roman coins, Greek coins. They're probably not top of the line, but I got something that was made before Christ was even walking this earth. And to hold something like that in your hand is just truly amazing to me. So that's how I stack. I stack what I like. Yeah. This is between 6 and 7 million year old megalodon tooth. It's only worth whatever anybody is going to pay for it. But I like it. I thought it was cool. And I wanted to pour it out of silver. And I did. But that's the kind of shit I do. I find something I like, I pour it. I buy antiquities, from Harlan J. Burke. I'll buy different things, the Eye of Horus. I pour those all the time. I used to pour, I have a scarab that I wear around my neck. There's only three of them that are made. Janine has one, I have one, and somebody at work has one. But I've only made three of those because they're such a pain in the ass to clean. But I bought that scarab specifically for the reason of I want to be able to pour it. And now with a little bit more pouring underneath my belt and the experience that I've received, I think I might tackle it again someday. I think I can. I think I can come at it a better way than what I did last time, so it won't be so hard, you know, for to doing the cleaning. All right, I think my other page is froze. Let me back out and come back in, because I'm trying to read what's going on, and you guys haven't moved. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. Stacking and packing. Yeah, I didn't even see you on my other page. You know, I'm going through my. Got you on my tablet, and sometimes it freezes, so the conversation has gone absolutely nowhere. So I'm gonna have to go back through numismatics. There you are, my brother. All right, we gotta smurf you up. Stacking and packing. I know you're good. I'm gonna smurf you up. Let me come back here. Yeah, I'm totally missing everybody's feed. Holy crap! Let me back out of this thing. I'm missing everybody's conversation. Man, my apologies to everybody. Woodsy, I wish I could show it to you. The thing was, when I poured the megalodon tooth, I'll show you. When I poured the megalodon tooth, the tips didn't come out just right. So when I recast it, I just melted the whole piece and started from scratch. And then the freaking sides blew out of the mold. And I had freaking 8 ounces of silver just spreading across a cookie sheet. But I'm going to report it. I got a new. I poured it. I poured it in this, so you can see, I mean, how close it is to the edges, and it just freaking it blew out. But I got a new mold I had to make for Humble Stacker for when I did the shovels that he had. So when I pour it again, I'm gonna pour it inside of this. So it should work out then. If you didn't just drop it on the fucking floor. You gotta be kidding me. Dudes, look at what I just did. Look at what just happened. It just fell on the tile floor. Oh, that fucking sucks. Hopefully I can find the pieces enough to glue it together to make at least a pour. Wow. Yeah, I did, Woodsy. Like I said, you're going to see me succeed, you're going to see me fail. And I just had a big failure. Holy shit. You're kidding me. So much for being 7 million years old. Wow. That's fitting together pretty good. If I can find these other pieces, I think I can at least make a pour out of it. I know it's on the floor here somewhere. There we go. There's the big piece. Alright, I can work with that. I can work with that. What do you think? I mean, because it had a cavity here to begin with. So I'm gonna super glue this son of a bitch together. Let's see what the back looks like. Oh, the back looks fine. I'm just gonna have to super glue this son of a bitch together. Oh, I'm not happy, but I am happy. You know, at least I can make it work. Wow, that really sucked ass. No, it was what you heard. But I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. All right, somebody else say something so I can know that freaking Woodsy's. I'm not stuck on Woodsy. Somebody say, dumbass. What the hell did you do? All right, I need to get all the way out of here because I'm not seeing anybody's feed on my freaking tablet. All on my last um, thing here is Woodsy saying, "Oh no, Cartier, you didn't." So, if anybody else has said anything after that, please come up and say something. Because we might be frozen. I don't know. If we're frozen, I'm just going to say goodnight. Yeah, because this tablet's not doing nothing. All right, nobody's pulling up any comments. Somebody give me a comment. All I have is Woodsy saying, "Oh no, Cartier, you didn't." That's my last comment. Somebody say something. All right, I must be frozen. You're probably not even seeing me. All right, I got you on my tablet now. All right, I got you. I got you all. My phone is kind of like froze up, but as long as you can see me, and I got you on my tablet now, so we're good to go. Oh, T-Bird. Come on, it's still together. Cartier Silver's like, damn you. T-Bird's like, damn you. I mean, come on, it's still there. It's still there. It's just a little bit broke. This is the same thing that it was before. I just need to do a little bit of gluing, and it'll be back to back to normal. The back looks good. Everything looks good. Hello, Bart. Hello, Eric. Hello, everybody who just watched me screw up in the biggest freaking way. Alright, I don't know what's up with my phone. It's kind of stuck. So I'm not going to touch it. So it's basically just a screen. I got you back on my tablet. No, I'm not too worried about it. I only bought it to pour anyway. I mean, you know, it's not like it was a. I think I spent like $200 for it, so I'll super glue it together, you know, because I bought it to pour it. I got some little pieces here. I'll figure out. I'm good at puzzles. I'll figure those out. That's probably what goes in this little spot right there. I can almost guarantee you. This little piece goes to the market right here with this little piece. Somehow. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about it. We don't cry over spilt milk. But I guarantee you this little piece will slide right in there somehow. See? Look, I think I found it already. Yep, I did. Look at that. Fits in there perfect. And I had a big gap in here to begin with. So, I haven't really lost much. This little piece probably fits in here. I'll figure that out tomorrow. But yeah, what a shitty thing to happen. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. This is why I hate tile floors. I broke my glass. So now I'm stuck with a Tampa cup because it hit the freaking tile floor and not my rug. All right, Tyler, you have a good night. Appreciate you coming by. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that good, happy, hunky-dory bullshit. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'm really not. Like I said, I bought it to pour it anyway. I mean, if it was one of my, you know, Egyptian artifacts, I'd be blown a shit bit right now. But it's not. It's a megalodon tooth. You can buy them anywhere for a couple $100. It's not a big deal. All right, so on a better note, I have this little bag of foreign coins that I just put together, and I'm going to give that away. Yep, little bag of goodies. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it this time. What should we do? Should we just go for counting a number, finding a number? Or should we go to the deck of cards? Why don't we just pick a number? How many people we got in here? Oh shit. I'm not sure because of my phone. Um, Tell me how many people we got in here. It looking like about 10 or 11. All right, so I'll just do another 1 to 20. See, I told you y'all gotta hang out till the end. All right, so I'm going to go from 1 to 20. How about a number? Well, I don't need the cross through it. I'll do it that way. All right, I got my number. Stick the bag on top of it, and we are going to start right now. Pick a number, 1 through 20. Only pick once. The number closest without going over wins. Now, if you have picked somebody else's number, please pick again. It looks like T-Bird picked 9, and Rakamas always also picked 9. All right, is everybody good? I know I have some people who usually hang out in the background, don't say much. Now, this is your time to join in. Get in on the fun. All right, we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done. Bart Cummings with 3 is the last one that I see. All right. Here we go. Nice little bag of coins. And this will be going to number 9. All right, who's got number 9? Rocco wins with 7. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Congratulations. Everybody in agreement? Awesome. Congratulations, sweetheart. Rocka, have I sent you anything before? Do I have your info? I'm not sure if I've sent you stuff before. I think I have. I think I've sent you some stickers and shit like that. So I probably have your info. But if not, just email me, right there. It's a little bit crooked, but you can still read it. Just email me at cartiersilver9@gmail.com and make sure I got your info and I will get it straight out to you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I've sent you something before, Rocka. And if I have it in my notebook. I just have my notebook in a box somewhere. So just shoot me an email and I'll make sure I get it straightened out. All right, T Bird, you have a good night. Nice to see you hang out. And I'm gonna call it an early night as well. I'm not gonna do a freaking 3-4 hours tonight. You know, I'm done. I just wanted to come up here and say howdy do to everybody. I had a little bit of time, but I'm tired and I need to just take a break. So I'm gonna just say howdy, good night to y'all. This is Cartier Silver saying y'all keep on keeping on. Thank you for coming to another live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that good happy hunky dory bullshit. And I will see you on the next one. Congratulations, Rocka. You got a nice little package coming in. I might sweeten up the package a little bit. All right. Y'all have a great night. Cartier Silver out.